What's going on, Bears fans? I appreciate you, as always, tuning in to another video on the island. Hit that like and subscribe button if you appreciate my content. And today we're going to be jumping into this new kind of small rumor talking about the Chicago Bears potentially selling the team in the near future. And the first thing I want to say is that it came from a pretty small reporter, not really significant. It's not a Shefty or a Ian Rappaport. And there really is no reason for the family to give up, such a huge cash cow at this point, because the fans are always going to show up. You don't got to worry about that. They're going to be supported. But I think there is only, and this is going to be a quick video, but I think there is one way the Bears could potentially sell the team in the near future. And I think that's the key phrase, the near future, because if you look at it, the Virginia McCaskey is already almost like 100 years old. I mean, I'm so surprised she shows up to the games, to be honest. But, good for her just as a human being, still being alive. But, everything else is left to George McCaskey. And, McCaskey has had relatively no success since he's taken over in 2011. You've been the chairman for a decade, and you only have one playoff win to show for it. Was it one playoff win? You could count the Bears going to the NFC Championship, the 2000, I can't remember if that's 10 or 11, but that was still built by his brother, Ed McCaskey, so that's still not even him. And yeah, I don't think you have a win since 2011, since that team. But just looking at how he talked at this last press conference, and he just looked incredibly uncomfortable. You could tell people, reporters, I commend them because they were actually pressuring Pace and Nagy and McCaskey and fucking Ted Phillips' dumbass. But I hate Ted Phillips. But I don't hate all of them, but I hate Ted Phillips. That boy just pisses me off. But sorry, getting off topic. But when they were pushing George McCaskey, he just didn't look comfortable. You got it from his answers. Oh, well, collaboration. What the hell do you mean collaboration? I'm pretty sure that's a given. You should all be working together towards one goal. It's kind of how the sport of football works in general. So that's a basis. Bears fans were pissed about that to begin with, and they heard that, and they knew it was bullshit. But my point is that he just looks uncomfortable. He doesn't like being pressured. He doesn't like being in the hot seat. And he constantly keeps getting things wrong. And I think the only way that the Bears would sell the team is if Justin Fields, for some reason, did not pan out. I don't know. I can't even really think of a scenario, because I, in my personal opinion, think he will be the face of this franchise by, I'm going to say, week 4 at most. You can't have that talent, throw Andy Dalton out there. And if he's giving you a lackluster performance like he did with the Cowboys, with 3 great weapons, 2 great weapons and 1 really good weapon in Michael Gallup, and you got CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. And if he's only being average with what you put around him, and the Bears have less skill players, there's no way Justin Fields is going to be riding the pine for the entire season. And, I just don't see that actually happening. Why would they? I don't see Justin Fields not panning out. That's my thing. I think he's going to be the face of our franchise, like I just said. I think he's going to work out. And the only reason why they would sell the team is if he didn't. Because why would you sell the team as soon as you finally get the guy that you haven't been able to find since essentially Sid Luckman? I won't say Jim McMahon, because even McMahon was carried by that 85 defense and Walter Payton. And it's you won us the Super Bowl and you were good enough, but that's not the quarterback the Bears want at this point in this new era of football. So I don't think they sell the team, guys, and it's only because I think Justin Fields is going to be an absolute stud. If he doesn't, come back to this video in a few years, and I'll bet you that George McCaskey's saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Give me my money. I'm out of here. But with that, I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below of what you guys think. And I'll be back to y'all soon with some more content. Bear down and deuces.